Let's talk about what happens when you make blueberries a daily habit, and I want to start with the cognitive health research because it's genuinely compelling. Multiple longitudinal studies tracking older adults over years show associations between regular berry consumption and slower cognitive decline. We're talking about measurable differences in memory performance and reduced dementia risk. The proposed mechanism involves anthocyanins, those deep blue pigments that function as powerful antioxidants with particular affinity for brain tissue. The cardiovascular story is equally interesting. Daily blueberry consumption, around a half cup to 1 cup, shows up in research as beneficial for endothelial function. That's the health of your blood vessel linings. When your endothelium works properly, blood vessels dilate appropriately, blood pressure regulates better, and arterial stiffness decreases. Some studies demonstrate measurable improvements in these markers within weeks of daily blueberry intake. Now here's something that surprises people about blueberries. Despite tasting quite sweet, they have a relatively low glycemic index. 1 cup of blueberries contains about 15 grams of natural sugar, but the fiber content, roughly 4 grams per cup, moderates the glucose absorption significantly. For people managing blood sugar, blueberries represent one of the smarter fruit choices when consumed in reasonable portions. Some research even suggests improved insulin sensitivity with regular blueberry consumption in people with metabolic syndrome. The antioxidant capacity of blueberries consistently ranks among the highest of commonly consumed fruits. We're measuring this through oxygen radical absorbance capacity, and blueberries dominate the charts. This matters because oxidative stress contributes to aging processes and chronic disease development across multiple systems. Antioxidants don't reverse aging or cure disease, let's be realistic, but they support your body's defense systems against cellular damage accumulation. Here's practical advice that saves money. Frozen blueberries retain their nutritional value remarkably well, often better than fresh berries that have traveled long distances and sat in stores for days. The freezing process actually ruptures cell walls, potentially making some antioxidants more bioavailable. Buy frozen in bulk when they're on sale. There's no nutritional sacrifice and significant cost savings. Now for some cautions that don't get mentioned enough. Blueberries contain oxalates, which matters for people prone to kidney stones. If you're in that category, don't go overboard with daily consumption. The vitamin K content also deserves mention if you're taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin. Consistency in vitamin K intake matters for medication stability, so don't suddenly start eating cups of blueberries daily without informing your healthcare provider. For integration into daily eating, add them to morning oatmeal or yogurt, blend them into smoothies, eat them plain as a snack, or mix them into salads for a sweet tart element. The versatility is remarkable. You can eat them at any time of day, and unlike many foods that require preparation, blueberries work perfectly as a grab-and-go option. The goal is regular, consistent intake at reasonable portions, not occasional massive quantities followed by weeks without them.